You want to talk about?
Meatball?
Yeah, it's a spicy meatball.
Oh.
You know, Roy wasn't with it. Roy gave it to the meatball. Here's the thing, like, I discovered today in our meeting that the meatball is not meant to be eaten. It's just meant to be looked at.
You can't eat it?
No, can't eat it.
What?
It's just an art exhibit.
Oh, the Mammoth Meatball?
Yeah.
People don't know what we're talking about. We should probably
Yeah, I
explain.
probably should explain
what we're talking about.
what
Well,
the man.
yeah.
I mean, if you don't know by now.
Blah.
What do you
All right, so scientists have been able to, using the DNA of a woolly mammoth, clone basically some synthetic meat, some mammoth meat. And they made a meatball out of it. And rather than letting us eat it, they put some dry ice and some smoke and put it under a glass case, and it's like an art installation now.
Don't we have better things to do?
No, clearly not.
Well, Roy.
Yes,
Let me tell you right now. If you tell me that they can fry up some dodo bird, I'm there, buddy.
Oh, happy Thanksgiving.
I'm all in on extinct species like eating.
Really?
Yes, absolutely.
Like, because it's a delicacy?
Yes, because it's the most exotic of all exotic foods.
But
Yeah.
it's like, it's fake.
No,
Like,
I mean-
it's an impossible
But is it
burger.
real, though?
You know what I
No,
mean?
it's
Like,
not-
this is an impossible.
It's not an impossible burger.
Yes, it is. This is like a lab-created meat
Yeah,
with DNA, but
meat.
it's not real. No,
Impossible burger isn't meat.
But could you eat it if you could you
Well,
eat it?
So right now, the FDA has still not approved the eating of synthetic meat. There are companies right now that are like specializing in this and working on the technology to get it to look and taste and smell
give me a
exactly like
break.
meat.
I'm tired of the FDA. Like,
Why?
let me eat what I want.
No.
I'm tired of the FDA.
I'm not tired of the FDA. Let
Enough.
me-
Enough is enough. If I want to eat a mammoth
I
impossible
do want to eat a
burger,
mammoth.
let
It's
me
not
eat it.
impossible.
I think the Russians are like recreating woolly mammoths out in Siberia or something.
Are
Like
they?
they're cloning
That
them. They're
sounds
trying
like
to clone
hearsay
them.
at best.
You can look it up.
For meatballs?
Where
Not
would
for
I
meatball.
look that up?
Look it up.
Isn't that-
Russians cloning woolly mammoths. I don't know. Like I just heard that.
Wouldn't that make sense though? Like the Russians are cloning them like to see what they can do.
Like
with
what can we
mammoths.
do with these?
And we're trying to eat them. We're like, yeah, okay, just
Put it in a
make a
meatball.
meatball. Yeah, grind it up for me. But like, you guys aren't into like eating exotic animals. I love eating any animal that might try to eat me if it were
Yes.
alive.
What's the most exotic thing you've eaten?
Then why would you want to eat a dodo bird? A dodo
Oh,
bird
they're
couldn't
extinct.
do
He was
anything
talking about
damage
extinct
to you.
animals. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's extinct. Because it doesn't.
For what it's
exist.
worth, by the way, Tony is right here. According to the archaeologist.org, the Russian federal government has funded a laboratory in Siberia to help them win the race to clone a mammoth. So Tony was right.
Siberia.
Do you guys believe Ron McGill when he said that he wouldn't have a woolly mammoth at the zoo? Because I don't.
Oh yeah, no, he's lying.
It feels like it's too hot for woolly mammoths.
They've got polar bears at the zoo, don't they?
Do they?
I don't know about
At,
here.
at Miami Zoo?
But you could put it inside with
At
air
the San
conditioning,
Diego
you know
Zoo,
what I mean?
I've seen a polar bear at the San Diego Zoo, and San Diego is not polar conditions,
Touche.
right? They got penguins, right? Don't they have penguins?
I think we have penguins here.
Yeah. See, come on, man. Ron McGill's.
I don't know.
Ron McGill's full of it. If there's a woolly mammoth out there and they're like, "Hey, y'all want it?" There's no way he's saying no. You know how much money that would make for the zoo?
That was my thinking when I asked him, but he said no.
No.
So the company that did the Impossible Woolly Mammoth Meatball, it's called Vow, and they've also investigated the potential of doing more, not meatballs, but food with 50 different species, including alpaca, buffalo, crocodile, kangaroo, peacocks, and different kinds of fish.
That's not interesting, though, because you can get that already. You know what I mean? Like, you can go have crocodile if you want to now.
Yeah, croc is actually pretty
Only
good.
after a
Or
while.
alligator.
Oh, later.
Tastes like chicken.
Oh, alligators.
Alligator's good.
Alligator tastes like a chicken that's been swimming.
Like a calamari kind of.
Yeah, it's got like
A swimming chicken.
Yeah, it's
Oh, yeah,
been
he's
swimming.
right. He's right.
It's got there's some aquatic like aftertaste to alligator, but boy, you fry an alligator and
Oof.
put some hot sauce
With a little
it.
sauce on it.
Ooh-wee.
Some mojo.
What's up?
Some mojo. Put some mojo
Oh
on
yeah,
there.
absolutely. So, but to answer Jeremy's question, the most exotic thing I've ever eaten is not alligator.
That was mine.
Sorry, rattlesnake.
That was my question. I've also had rattlesnake.
rattlesnake.
I had it
Oh
in
my-
Denver.
I had a rattlesnake sausage.
Me too.
Oh,
That's the
my
same
God.
thing I had.
Oh, how
It was good.
It was
A little
great.
spicy.
And it
too.
must,
Oh,
must
had
in a
some-
relish.
Had some. You better believe it.
Oh,
You had some kick to it. Oh, I had some kick. I didn't know if that was the poison or not, but like, whoo.
If it was, I hope it was.
If it was, I hope it was.
Yeah. If it was the poison,
Like
I hope
poison,
it was.
if poison makes it a bit spicy,
Yeah.
I kind of like that.
On top of that, what if a rattlesnake bites me, but I already have the venom inside
oh, it's already inside
Oh, you
me.
think you had the antidote because
Right.
you already had
like
some?
COVID.
Exactly.
Like COVID. I got the cure inside me.
me? I mean, had it all along. We didn't know.
Still a virgin. What's the weirdest thing you've ever eaten, Billy?
Ostrich jerky, I think.
Ostrich is
I didn't like it. I had ostrich.
It's dry.
burger. Very dry.
a very dry bird.
very dry.
But I had it as like it was just jerky, so it tastes like any jerky. You know what I mean? It was at a Smoothie King. They had it at the register. And
Really?
yeah, it was.
You were
there.
feeling exciting?
No, my uncle's like, "Hey, try this," and he bought one for me and my cousin. Like, you guys want to try
Like a
ostrich
Slim
jerky?
Jim style?
Like you just stuffed
Yeah,
it in
but it
your
was
face.
like it was lighter. It wasn't like the dark like jerky
really?
color.
Oh,
Yeah.
because it's a bird. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's like
Poultry
light
ones
meat, yeah.
are a little bit lighter. Huh.
I've had buffalo jerky.
How's
Also a
that?
little dry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But jerky's not a really.
Jerky's dry, but there's some
Yeah.
jerky that's a little bit more moist than other jerkies.
well, it's pretty lean, right? Buffalo.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's probably a little drier then.
Same thing with ostrich. It's a lean
Same
bird.
thing with
Yeah,
bison.
yeah.
Yeah.
Bison, very lean animal.
Venison. I've had venison
Buffalo.
before.
Me and you had venison at the same time.
Oh,
The reason
that's
why
right.
I got venison because you got venison because
Salt
I like
Lake
venison.
City.
Then I was like, oh, what is this? It's overcooked venison.
Okay, so like here's the thing. We went to Salt Lake City. We went to the steakhouse that had very great reviews on Yelp, and
it wasn't a steakhouse as much as it was like a.
it was
It was
a
like
prohibition
a
bar.
Yeah, like a speakeasy prohibition bar.
Everyone was dressed like a flapper, right? Like they had like a
There was a
big
guy-
jazz band.
Dennis
Oh,
Drake's
was that
dad was
that
playing
s-
harmonica.
Was that sad video that you guys like walked through a bookshelf and it was like
Yeah,
Yes,
that was
people
actually the best
inside?
part. Walking through the bookshelf.
So,
Huh.
but here's the thing: we sit down, look at the menu, and you know they got lamb chops and they got whatever, and then I see venison, and I'm like, look, I like to eat different things. I like to eat things that are like of that place. I was like, oh, they must have deer out here because it's all snowy and stuff. And I think about Red Dead Redemption. There's deer everywhere when you're out west. So I'm like, oh, they must like cook the hell out of this venison, man.
They did cook the hell out of the
Oh
venison.
my god! When I say well done, I mean it wasn't just well done. It was excellent, and I don't mean in taste.
It's like a hockey puck.
Oh my god! I mean they cooked it and then they recooked it. I think.
Let people know how you're supposed to eat venison, because some people may have not had it. They don't know how to prepare it. Like, it's supposed to be a very like almost rare type of meat.
Falling off the bone. It's supposed to be so juicy and fluffy, falling off the bone. And instead, I remember the first time I had venison, it was with Pablo Torre and Bomani Jones. We were out in
Where?
Brooklyn.
Where?
In Brooklyn. It was in Brooklyn. Went to
Not
this
too many
place.
deer in Brooklyn.
No, but it was an amazing venison, though. Go ahead and hit it. All right.
Get off my plane.
It was delicious. And so I was like, oh, yeah, I remember that.
Was that your first time eating
That was
venison?
my first
You were
time
like,
eating
oh,
venison.
I'm in.
I'm in on this. Yeah,
Like-
I eat venison.
Was
This
it
guy-
gamey?
Yeah, a little bit, but in a good way.
Yeah, exactly.
In a good way. Like, it definitely, like, you're like, was not
This
raised
isn't
on a
steak.
farm.
Yeah, it's like, this isn't steak. What is this?
This thing
oh,
was
it's
out
venison.
there. Out there running the streets. Jeremy,
Brooklyn.
what's the most exotic thing you've eaten?
I had a steak one time that wasn't well done.
Wow.
White guy sounder?
You eat your steaks well done,
No, that was a joke. It
but
was
you eat, like, how do you eat your steak?
medium well.
Medium well?
I do.
Brother.
Hey man, I'm white.
Brother,
This
but
is
come on,
this
you
is
eat
a
ketchup too?
I will say no. Oh god.
God.
Steak sauce A1?
No, I.
So you just eat a dry ass
no,
steak.
Well, hold on.
supposed to be juicy.
All right.
Man. Come on.
What are we doing here?
I didn't even have a chance.
I mean, you told me you don't use steak sauce. You don't use, you don't use any sauce.
I'll use steak sauce, but if I go to a good steakhouse and it's the steak is prepared properly, you don't
At medium
really need,
well,
You don't need steak sauce.
my man.
the
I'm
waiter's
not-
gonna laugh at you if you go to a good steakhouse and tell him medium
hold
well.
on. Hold on. What cut?
I don't like steak shamers.
No, it's not sex shaming. What cut?
Same. I legitimately, so I'll go get a fillet.
Okay. And you
And
get that medium well.
Listen to me. I was raised on everything being well done. My dad will ask for a piece of chicken at a restaurant well done.
Well, I mean,
So
chicken
but
is
everything is
supposed to
well done.
Under- just
Everything
regularly
is
done.
Well
I like
done.
mine medium rare, but
Atta
you
girl.
know,
Not for
But
me.
you-
difference.
But you also grab it with 2 hands.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Undercooked
raw
chicken
chicken.
is
Yeah, it's a
usually an
dangerous
issue.
situation.
Don't get your chicken medium.
By the way,
well.
in my mind,
Man.
you're dressed like Fred Flintstone every time you go to a steakhouse. Barefoot with a club, and you put the club
Oh, it looks
down.
like
Give me
Wilma.
that steak. No, not like Wilma, because I have her grabbing it and just like ferociously eating it.
Yeah, my boyfriend's family like hates me. Like they think I'm disgusting. Like
Oh
they'll-
my
they
God.
take me out to eat, and I'm like, who needs knives? And I'm eating we went to a nice sushi restaurant the other night, and I was eating everything. With
But
my
hold
fingers.
on, Lee knows this about you.
Oh yeah,
Why
they
would he-
can't change me.
Why would he take you to dinner with his family at a place where he knows you're gonna act like
You
that?
should keep me locked up at home.
No,
where
no.
I can't embarrass
Take
him.
you to an Italian restaurant. You gotta eat spaghetti. Of course, you're not gonna use your hands. You're gonna use a fork for that.
Why would I use a fork for that?
Wait, are you eating spaghetti with your hands?
That's
I'll use my hands
crazy.
for anything.
Spaghetti?
Hubba hubba.
Oh.
I don't know why I did that.
I haven't forgot Jeremy's atrocity of using medium well steak. That's crazy.
With nothing.
With nothing,
What?
just dry.
Just dry.
I'm not shaming. I'm just surprised.
No, you're shaming.
I'm surprised.
You called it an atrocity. That's not what you say when you're
Well,
surprised
I
by
mean-
something.
I mean, it is when you're surprised with something atrocious.
What are you, Billy?
Billy, what's your most exotic? Oh, you said it. You said
He
that.
said it, but
ostrich,
what's your
yeah.
steak? Your steak temp.
You know,
You look at like a guy that doesn't eat much steak.
Oh yeah.
You're more like a chicken fish
Billy's
guy.
like no red meat. For me.
Yeah.
no, I eat too much red meat. That's why I
Really?
get stones.
Yeah.
Yeah. hmm
What do you get it? What temperature?
I like medium well too. I'm not gonna
Medium
lie.
well?
Jeremy,
For
I'm
a
good.
steak,
Yeah.
for like a
Yeah. Well, no, but like if I'm cooking it, you know what I mean.
Mhm.
I'm a
Is
bad
that a
barbecue.
food safety thing? You're afraid of it being a little rare?
Yeah, I also don't like it to be like super like I don't want it to feel like I'm chewing gum. You know what I mean? Like when
Mm.
I'm eating meat.
What's the cut that you like to get?
I mean, I'm a churrasco guy. I love me some
Oh,
good
So French
churrasco.
steak.
Yeah, I'll go
churrasco.
put
I'm
that
passing
out
And
on
that's
the
got
grill.
good. That's got good flavor, even if it's cooked pretty well.
Love a churrasco.
To be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
I,
getting the sucker almost raw.
lately no, that's too
good.
much. Lately, it's when I barbecue, it'll be a little redder than it
A little
has
redder,
been.
okay.
Oh my god, I started.
So
going
like
to the
medium,
butcher
like
shop.
medium rare.
What?
Like medium rare.
No.
Guys, I just realized where I'm gonna break my fast at tonight.
That a boy.
Poppy steak.
Oh no. I'm not. Look.
We got too far.
No. I'm gonna go to Fogo de Chao, I think.
Ooh, Fogo's
Oh
good.
my
By the
God.
way, great burger at Fogo de Chao on
Really?
lunch. For lunch, they have like a
Oh.
$6 burger. It's incredible.
I'm gonna go to Fogo de Chao and I'm gonna flip that thing on green until
Let it
Keep
ride.
coming. You're gonna sit there till
Oh.
3 a.m.
The
Yes.
picanha is fire. I love picanha.
Oh man. What's your favorite cut?
All of it.
Fair enough. But
I
when you
don't
go,
cut it though.
But when you go to a restaurant, what do you
Whole hog.
when you go to a restaurant, you sit at a
No hog.
steakhouse. What are you ordering?
I don't know. I've never thought about it. I don't have a favorite.
But you order it, yeah.
I mean, you
They'll
have to
ask
order,
how
like,
do you
when
want
you-
It
it
depends
cooked,
whatever
yeah.
that restaurant's like known for.
Really?
Like I'll eat their best thing.
You ask,
Well,
what
not
are you
really,
guys
because
known
that's
for?
probably expensive.
You-
But I
A
don't
cowboy
know.
ribeye, it's $170.
Yeah.
And you're like,
Oh,
and I'll
shit,
eat it with
sorry.
my bare hands.
Nah.
I like a porterhouse.
A
Where's-
porterhouse. Oh.
Where's Mike Ryan? Cody Rhodes is on Good Morning Football.
He's right off camera.
What if he
Was he
was on
sitting on
it.
his lap?
It looked like that, right? But like Mike, here's the funny thing. I was staring at him on the little monitor. He looked like he didn't want to be there. I'm like, why are you here? He was like he looked like a kid who had to sit by their mother, like as she's talking to like
Another grown person.
yes, and it's just like he just
Nope.
kind of little sighs and stuff, and kind of like open his eyes, squint his eyes.
Did you guys notice, or maybe it was just me? It seemed like Cody like did not lose eye contact with the zoom and the camera. So like even like if
Intense.
Mike
He was
was
locked in,
asking something
yeah.
or like he was talking to Mike, he was still looking directly forward
Like-
while talking to someone right next to him.
Like he was doing HQ.
He was
That-
looking at Mike in the Zoom window.
That was the number one thing I hated about HQ, because they tell you keep staring at the camera. Like you can glance every once in a while, but like don't sit and like watch Dan while he talks or watch Poppy while he talks. And it was so weird for me. I wasn't used to that.
Just staring straight like a robot.
Yeah, like just
well, I mean, but you probably had like the feed in the camera at least, right? So like you could
No.
see. You didn't.
because it was the not captions. What do they call them?
It was the
prompter.
teleprompter.
It was a
Teleprompter.
prompter. Yeah.
Wow.
So I couldn't see what was happening. I eventually, I think like after my third year or whatever of doing it, like eventually I realized like, oh, you can do little things and like make faces at the camera when like he says something ridiculous. But like it took me a while to get used to it because on every other show that I did, it was like you glance at the camera every once in a while, but most of the time we were talking
Directly to the people.
Yeah, that's weird. Because some of them will have like a screen on it, so you'll see what it is that's like on TV or whatever. But this one didn't. Like when we used to, this obviously isn't the same thing. But like when they'd have me do like the music dome, it was kind of like the same. I would only hear them. I wouldn't see anything that was going on.
Oh, it didn't have a monitor in there?
No.
Oh wow.
And I was looking straight at a
there.
camera. Yeah.
Do you guys ever have to do Zoom hits where they're like reflecting your own picture back to you on their side? So there's two of you.
Yeah.
I just did one of those, and I was staring at myself the whole time because I couldn't see the host, and it was so freaky.
You know what's funny? It throws me off when I can't see the person I'm talking to, but if they are there, I'm still staring at myself on the screen.
Aren't we all, though? I mean,
I'm a looker, man. I can't help it.
look at me, Louie.
Get off my plane.